Hi, thanks for coming. I'm Christine. I suppose I should start with my story. I don't know how to start because whenever I speak to people who've got sons of 18 or more, I think you've been on an incredible journey. And where I am now, it's taken me 18 years to get here. You know, it's like dealing with the death of a family member, and then they give you another person, and you have to learn to live with that person and love that person with all your heart and all your being, with the same sorrow of having lost somebody. But I have two boys. Michael was my first. I was young when I had him. I was 19, married to David. 19 and thought I was savvy. It was lovely, you know, and about 18 months later I fell pregnant with Daniel. It was natural birth, really quick, 5 hours we were in and out. He was a big boy, 10.5 pounds. He literally came out eating a rusk. You know, we went straight home, I cooked a roast, I put Daniel in the corner, and I thought, this is brilliant. I've got my two boys, and Michael's got a brother. And then you spend a year or so watching a child develop, and you know it's not quite right, but you can't pinpoint it. There's no physical abnormality. And if anything, he's really clever at certain things. He's walking okay, and you know, there's something that you don't want to think about. As a mother, you fight it. You know, and physically he was fine. And, you know, Michael, he was this boy who was always like, hello, mummy. He was really calm. And so I put them into brackets. And I thought, okay, so Daniel's the naughty one. And I made an excuse for Daniel being different. I made it. So the health visitor, she gave us some criteria. That he could climb ladders, he could build bricks, but there was no language. There was no language which was the right form of communication. There was no eye contact. There was no babbling. If he wanted something, he would just climb up and get it, whereas Michael, you know, if he saw something, he'd point and he'd ask for it. And it gets to 16 months or so, and you want something back. You know, that physical prowess is just not enough anymore. And you find yourself saying, I know you can do that, Daniel. I know you can do it. But look at me. Tell me something. And I find myself getting annoyed when he was climbing up. I'd say, just get down. And the health visitor said that, you know, we're not saying there's anything wrong with your child, but we think we'd like to do a few checks on him, just to check his hearing. And I thought, yeah, well, you know, I didn't really. But, you know, I thought, okay, he's deaf. And I remember walking down the end of the garden and standing there rustling crisp packets. Daniel was there in 30 seconds. And I knew he wasn't deaf. And those sleepless nights, thinking, how can I fix this? who I finally knew. There's just some things that I can't fix.